Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. I am Jessica. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. Thank you for connecting. I hope you had a great time, Scorpio, that you were pampered and always surrounded by people who truly nurture you. This reading applies to the Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus in Scorpio. Yes. So, Scorpio, this is your card, Tower Energy, a very necessary revelation. Something is happening here that brings you clarity. It may provide it in a way that is not necessarily pleasant. It will not necessarily be a happy situation, Scorpio. But remember, tower moments arrive at the right time, Scorpio, and you have experienced this many times. Just when you feel that your life is about to change, something happens that pushes you to accept that change and hold on to it to begin leaving everything behind. Because Scorpio, it is like when you insert those papers into those machines that look like printers, but instead of printing, they cut the paper into tiny pieces and destroy it. I don't know what they are called. It is like you do that with past situations. Once you put past situations into that machine, Scorpio, they no longer exist for you. You can close a door and never open it again. And that is obviously admirable because for many other signs, this energy makes it very difficult. The Knight of Cups. The energy of this Knight of Cups is the understanding that we are getting closer and closer to a strange situation, a situation that may be a little uncomfortable. But for Scorpio, the Knight of Cups is a blessing, yes. So this tower moment is simply a disguise for the blessing that is coming. We need to have this necessary revelation. We need to understand something. And for Scorpio, I feel there is something here that you can no longer ignore. Because what they tell me is that you should not procrastinate anymore. There is something you can no longer procrastinate. Perhaps it is making a decision. Perhaps something or someone will leave your life, or you may change in some way within yourself. It is as if the universe, what I feel, is like an alarm ringing like a wake-up call, telling you that it is time. It is time. I do not know what that means. Perhaps you have been waiting for some change, some sign to make a change. The universe is sending you a blessing right now. That blessing is arriving. Remember, we are looking at the energy that will surround you in the present moment. This blessing is arriving, and it is related to water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you need to see a necessary revelation. Yes, this is a revelation. The fact that something is coming to light, perhaps a bit suddenly. You did not expect it this way. Perhaps, Scorpio, you suspect that something is not necessarily good. It happens, and you may discover that your intuition has been telling you. You are a water sign. You are very intuitive. Scorpio, use that tool. If you feel something is happening in a strange way, look for it, understand it, look for information about it, or do not speak to others, because this is the Tower card. It is like a warning. There are some people who may have gone through this moment, the Tower, and in this moment, after the devastation of the situation, like what is going to happen to me now, not at the root. The sun is in Scorpio many times, as I have told you in other readings. I speak with my eyes closed, so I did not realize again that the sun card is here at the root. The sun card, the vital fire, the core of life, the energy that surrounds us, obviously not our entire solar system, let us say. For some people, a Leo may be very important or may bring them great illumination. Scorpio, consider this. You may also have a Leo in your birth chart. This is the supreme feeling found, the truth, the illumination found. Realize that certain information, instead of harming us, is clarifying the picture so we do not continue investing time, money, or energy in situations that we no longer deserve to endure. Scorpio, allow yourself to be a good example of what your card, or rather what your zodiac sign represents, that is, the Tower card and the Death card, and show everyone what you were born for. Because you are a transforming energy in a way that shows people that you do not necessarily worry about the unknown or about where you are heading, because there may not be a plan, but you simply trust that the universe is guiding you on a path that will make you truly happy. Queen of Swords energy. Let us ask what makes it difficult or prevents you from moving forward. It could be an air sign, especially because many swords are approaching. Scorpio. For some people, it does not have to be someone else. With swords, with the number of swords, and especially this card, it could very well be yourself. Scorpio. Yes, Nine of Swords card, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Questioning the past. This energy is very related to Gemini, clearly with actions, because here it tells us how the fire in Gemini, the actions we have taken in the past, may make us regret having told this person, I do not love you, I like you. This ends up being very toxic. Energy. We may have regretted staying away from people who could be right if they have a good influence on us, like you, Scorpio. Analyzing many things may have unleashed emotions. Memories may have surfaced. This Nine of Swords card is an energy, and let me tell you that Scorpio is very popular. I have seen it in many readings lately, both in the readings I post on YouTube and the ones I do for others. Yes, I have seen it, yes. So, even from other tarot readers, a lot comes up. The energy of the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune card. Because we are in the middle of a moment of change and everything feels chaotic, as if it were raining heavily. Yes, doubting the past, remembering these bad situations, experiences, decisions we have made. In the end, everything ends. Yes, this is the nine. So, Scorpio, the situation that is happening to you is as if this Tower card could make you feel that this situation is happening again. No, not again. I do not know. They are accusing me at work again. This person is doing something they should not be doing. They are lying to me again, whatever it is. There is something in the Tower moment that makes you wonder, Scorpio, why is this happening to me? And perhaps that once again is the last straw. Because as I told you, this is the Nine of Swords. To put it bluntly, you are tired of the same things in your life. And that is why this card is so important. And it is good that it is in this difficult situation. Because if we do not do it, Scorpio, if the universe does not put us in this difficult situation, we will not change because we will be too comfortable with ourselves. In that moment, they put us in a situation where we cannot take it anymore. With too many thoughts, memories we need, a change we need, transformation. That is why the card of the moment is also the Tower. Queen of Swords again. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may not see the full picture right now. This is a very important decision that eventually, Scorpio, you will make. But I do not see you making that decision because you know yourself and you are aware of it. Maybe you are not really ready to make this decision. Yes, this card also clearly tells us the transition. The butterfly energy in the Queen of Swords, boundaries, limits will be very important. Absolute clarity. I feel this energy may, as I said, even have made us behave a little badly with some people. Yes, give yourself a break. It is okay. Everyone, or many people, are acting this way. Obviously, there is a group of Scorpios who live, but life is completely happy because we need balance. Imagine if we all felt bad, it would be chaotic. So, Scorpio, there are some people who are exactly the opposite, which this card is a small warning to be careful with how we speak during this Mercury retrograde season because it can create many misunderstandings, right? Especially because Mercury is the planet that rules communication, and there may be misunderstandings in conversations. Ace of Swords, you are waiting, Scorpio. A message arrives that you know will change your life, and let me tell you that this energy is just a pause. The Nine of Swords has just ended. You will free yourself from negative thoughts, you will be able to reconnect with your intuition, and you will receive news that will truly illuminate your life. Remember that this card can also be used as, a tool, a sword, to cut relationships that no longer suit you. The Nine of Cups for Scorpio, a great reading, a great reading. Open up and let yourself flow. Prepare for what is coming. The Ace of Cups, your water sign Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer may also be important. What has the universe not taught you? What has it hidden from you? The Three of Pentacles for Scorpio. I feel you are going to be quite intelligent, even more intelligent, and you are going to be, self-aligned, not misaligned. That is the word. You will be aligned with certain people. I do not know if necessarily super intelligent, but at least they will have money, they will have resources. So maybe if you have the skills or if you need a better job, I feel this is the jackpot. This is the moment, Scorpio. This is your escape route to fame, success, victory. I do not know, but I see you. I feel surrounded by people. There may be people who are inspired by you, by the things you're going to achieve, or by the things you are doing, by the changes in your life. Now is the best moment, Scorpio, to make changes and make decisions, to step out of your comfort zone. Of course, the Three of Pentacles will support you in the work area. And thanks to this, you can change jobs, even if you are in a transition period, because we are in the middle of a transition season, Scorpio. But you will realize that many times the problem is not the job itself, nor when we do not feel like working, but the environment. So honestly, I believe, Scorpio, that for you, the environment may be a big problem. Perhaps you have bitten your tongue 1,000 times because someone is your boss and above you, and you simply feel unable to do much. The universe shows you that those work environments you may not have imagined being so wonderful do exist and will manifest in your life. The Four of Pentacles, the Earth card, the 3 and 4 of Pentacles. This card speaks of order and maintenance. This card speaks of better financial management. We do not necessarily have to, I am not telling you to clench your fists, Scorpio, and not spend anything. But perhaps we have spent money lately that we should not have spent. But maybe it was just something temporary, and so on. But maybe you will do it, Scorpio. Think about it, because when they warn us or gently remind us, like when they tap our shoulder and say, Scorpio, be careful how you spend your money, it is because bad money management can bring us bad karma, so to speak. And the only bad karma that can happen is that for a while we do not have much money. Yes, so Four of Pentacles, I feel you simply want to be much more careful with this situation. Also, the 3 and 4 of Pentacles, every decision you make, the numbers are in ascending order. Every decision you make at this time, in general, your work will be quite successful. Scorpio, quite successful. Again, the sun pursues you, the Leo energy. It may be very important to you. This is the energy of vitality, happiness, harmony, clarity. So Scorpio, you are lucky. Your season is lucky. Let me tell you that personally, it feels like an emotional roller coaster. It had never affected me so much. It is a strange season in Scorpio. Yes, I felt it this time. But truly, Scorpio has put me in a tight spot. This is the Two of Swords card. And let us see what it says. Fear of conflict. As I said, conflict often arises in conversations, even in our own thoughts. We say something and the other person hears it differently, understands it differently, an argument arises, etc. It could happen. More likely, it does not mean it will happen. Yes, but it is more likely. Two of Swords energy. I need to make a decision, but I still do not know which one. You like conflict. I need to talk to this person, but I do not want to bring it up yet because I do not know how I'm going to handle it. We keep procrastinating. Remember what I told you at the beginning. Scorpio, if we procrastinate, the universe will push us to do it. The Tower. Yes. As I said, for some people, this could be a tower. It could simply be a warning like Scorpio. If we continue down this path and do not change things, we will have another tower moment because you will realize you are making the same mistake again, and we are going in circles. The tower moment stops us. We repeat a pattern again. How do they say? We do not stumble over the same stone again. What do you think, Scorpio? Once again, synchronous. Because 2 consecutive numbers, 2 and 3 of cups, and here there are 3 and 4 of pentacles. 2 of cups, connection and affection. 3 of cups, sharing and celebrating a union that finally celebrates Scorpio. When you decide to take control of the situation and choose, remember, Scorpio, that there is a very important message here. Although this card is about conflict, it is very important to observe the color of the clothing, white. Why? Because once you make this decision, whichever it may be, it will bring you peace, tranquility, as if a weight were lifted off your shoulders. Scorpio, in the moment, the situation may not be the calmest. It may not turn out as well as you would like, or it may not turn out well. But definitely once you make the decision and face this situation, you will literally feel as if a weight has been lifted off you. Like when you go for a run, shortly after you get home, shower, and lie down in a clean bed with clean sheets, clean pajamas, and you feel comfortable. That is the energy you will feel when you have made the decision, because here you are definitely connecting with something, Scorpio, something the universe is really sending you, because they know it will bring you happiness. It is a connection. False. It should be part of your life. You may have asked for it, you may not have asked for it, but it will definitely come to you. And the 3 of Cups, the card, as I told you, celebration, the second half of this month will be quite interesting. At the base, there are still 2 reverse cards. The 4 of Swords is still. This card speaks of rest. The Seven of Pentacles is the moment for the harvest to begin. The Fool, and once again we return to the Sun. The Fool, the leap of faith, the push into the unknown, because we have finally freed ourselves from certain chains. Let us see, Scorpio, what is leaving your life. Pentacles appear. I feel you will be less worried. Well, I will only take the Magician because it is the only card I see. I will put the other card back. Well, both of them. Scorpio, they are gone. Both of them. It ensures that the final terms, the cycle ends. The Ace of Pentacles. In this position, leaving our lives, it is a low vibration that shows we are missing something. That we have, as I said, not as if maybe we spent on things we should not have. Perhaps we have gone out a lot. Obviously, you are in your season, and that is normal. It is not a bad thing to treat yourself from time to time. But always, let us say, save a little. Yes, because for some reason they are giving me too much energy like this. As if to say no. I am a little cautious. I am saving a little money. I have not felt that in all your previous readings, nor in many of your previous readings. At least in this card, they are telling you this, and it is exactly like that. Hey, we are finishing your season, so there may be a reason. Something may be happening. But the Magician card also speaks of manipulation when it is at a low vibration, like in that position. For some, there is an Aries or a Libra here, perhaps trying to manipulate you, Scorpio. Scorpio has tried to do that. This is the energy of materializing endings. The Magician usually speaks of beginnings, but when it is in this position, it helps us materialize endings. And again, the Four of Swords card replaces it peacefully. That is why I tell you, Scorpio, that things are settling. Things are beginning to fit together. We will see the future and the near future for you. The Knight of Swords, the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and the Star card. Scorpio, see? Truly, what a great ending, like the cherry on top of the cake. And the moon has appeared in the sun. Now the moon is appearing. Secrets are coming to light. The information will be revealing but very surprising because of what you are about to hear. If someone, a Scorpio, tells you something that makes you think, do not dismiss that doubt, that thought, what that person has told you. Yes, because there is a reason. I feel someone will approach you and tell you something very important. Do not dismiss it. It is very likely to be an Aquarius or a Pisces. Pay attention to them. But without a doubt, it is coming at full speed, and honestly, it makes me smile a lot. The fact that the Knight of Swords appears in the future. That said, the energy that moves the season. So if we have sped up a bit in your Scorpio season, now with Sagittarius we are speeding up to the maximum, and things begin to change. But with movement, there will be changes. You may go somewhere else and so on. Yes, the Aquarius energy again with the star, a wish come true. Here we also have the energy of Archangel Michael, and this is a blessing. Yes, this is not only the reality Scorpio, this is not just your effort. No, this is co-creation. What you're about to receive is co-creation between you and the universe. So let the Ace of Pentacles be here, because this is exactly what you are going to receive. 3 cards have come out. Of course, 3 aces have appeared in your reading. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Yes, that is right. Scorpio, with all my heart, I hope that everything good from this wonderful reading becomes real for you. And if you feel that in some way you connected with the message, or perhaps it resonated with you in some way, do not forget that the best support you can give me is to like this video. And if you want, leave a brief comment. But do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any new video. So Scorpio, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for being here, for your company. Happy birthday again. I truly hope that everyone who has a birthday in this Scorpio season, because there may be people who are not Scorpio watching this video, I hope all Scorpios had a great season. Now, as I said, we are about to enter Sagittarius, and let us see how the rest of the year goes. So Scorpio, I am sending you a big hug wherever you are. I hope you find me, and that we see each other again soon.